broadcast. Is that working?
Yes, it's all working.
Right, okay. Hello everybody, welcome to my kitchen. Tumbling Fields in the middle of Devon in England. So today this is my first time doing this, so bear with me. I'm going to make a very easy recipe from my cookbook, which is called The Jeweled Kitchen. The American version is called Pomegranate and Pine Nuts. Do not ask, it's very confusing. It's the same recipes, but just the English and American measurements are different. So if you have the book, flick to page 80, because I'm going to make a very simple dish, which is called djaj bil-furn in Arabic, and it's a Sumac Chicken Casserole. Now this is a very quintessential dish that you get after school in Lebanon or around the Middle East. It's just something very easy that mothers can knock up for their kids. And it's one of my brother's favorites, and we love it, and it's a very easy one. We make it loads of times. And also, actually, you can play around with the ingredients. So the main thing is you want to add sumac, you want to add some garlic, you want to add some onions, but you can also add any other kind of vegetable you want. In the cookbook, I have suggested to use potatoes and also fennel, but today I'm going to use some heritage carrots, which I found at the farmer's market. And you can see here some these are beautiful black or purple carrots. And carrots actually used to be purple before they became orange, which the Dutch bred them into the orange color. But so heritage carrots will taste, they're not as sweet as the orange carrots. They're absolutely lovely. And these are pink fir apples. They're actually potatoes. And I love these because they're very buttery and they're nutty. So they're kind of like the new potato. They're very similar to a new potato. First time trying, I've never tried before, are these big elephant garlic cloves. So I've never tried these. So in comparison to like normal, I mean, they're massive. So I've been told that they are a little less pungent than garlic, and they're a little sweeter. So I'm just gonna put them in as well. I've also got some black garlic, which I may add a few. So black garlic is also, it's regular garlic that's been slowly cooked, if you want, or on very, very low heat for about a month. So they have to get the temperature correct, and they also have to get the humidity correct. And then the result is black garlic. And that's absolutely lovely, and it actually has a very rich molassesy flavor. So my husband is trying to tell me something, and what are you telling me?
Let's go with the recipe.
Right, okay. So what I'm doing now is I have some shallots here. So just gonna slice them up. Again, keep this all very random. I don't have any special kind of sizes. It's a very nice and rustic dish. So we've got a kilo of chicken here. Also, I like to go with chicken legs. You can use chicken breast, but obviously I'm into the skin. I love crispy skin, which we will crisp it right at the end. And I also, so I like anything fat. So I love the little fatty tails that you get towards the end. So who's logged on? Anybody?
Yeah, we have plenty of people watching.
Anyone who's tried djaj bil-furn? Anybody know the dish, or is that quite okay? No Lebanese folks then.
No Lebanese at all.
Great. Okay. Well, so now what I'm going to do is chop these potatoes.
Choppity chop.
So I'm just going to get rid of some of these kind of tragic ends, and then keep them a bit whole. I don't want them too small. So I have washed these very well. Try to get them into even sizes. This could be interesting actually if we were to do a cook-along, so people could get their ingredients. What does everybody think about that?
They're saying at the end, can you repeat everything methodically at the end? So,
Right.
Yes.
I can do that, absolutely.
Okay.
The carrots I'm going to keep as they are, so I'm not going to slice them thinly or cube them or anything of that such. Here I have an oven-proof pan. I'll bring it over. So, and I have preheated the oven to 200 degrees Celsius, it's 375 Fahrenheit. I've got my glass of white wine here. Hope you're all enjoying your Saturday afternoon as well. And right, so what we'll do is I'm going to put that chicken in, skin down, as such. Again, very rustic, kind of no cook. It's really simple. This is the kind of food I love. And we'll dump some of the potatoes on top.
Oh yeah.
Let's not
I
forget
love the potatoes.
all this garlic, this
Love.
beautiful garlic. I'm really looking forward to tasting this garlic. And let's see now, what we're gonna add is the spices. So
Spice time.
I'm
Spice
gonna
alert.
throw in 2 bay leaves, just crumble them in even.
Oh yeah.
Maldon salt, this is a secret ingredient, depends how much you love, just go for it.
Molten salt.
Right here. So I love a bit of salt. I think it brings out a lot of the flavors. Sumac, as you know, which is it's a red berry that they grind. It is very tangy, so you get a lovely sour flavor. If you know what za'atar, the mixture or the blend is, then you've likely tasted sumac in it. So be generous. You know, it's not going to be overly tangy. I've probably put in about a tablespoon allspice because that is what we use in Lebanon. It's one of our most prominent spices, and it is not a mixture of spices. It is a berry as well that they grind. It comes from Jamaica, but it's very popular in our little part of the world. So I'm just adding some more of these lovely shallots, but my husband is making me rush, and it's okay. I'm just gonna slice these shallots because we need the shallots in this dish for it to taste good.
Oh
So-
yes. Choppity chop chop.
Now, also, what I'm gonna add right at the end is a bit of olive oil because we're gonna need to create some lovely juices. And looking at the camera, and also we're gonna add some lemon juice.
They're asking if there are mushrooms on top.
Yes, there are mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms you want. And where am I? Okay, lemon. So what I like to do before using a lemon is I like to just roll it a bit with my palm just to get some of the juices flowing.
Oh yeah.
Look
Juicy,
at that.
juicy.
So squeeze on over.
Go.
Lovely.
Looking good. Looks great, totally.
And it's simple. Look at that.
Love
Look
that.
how simple it is.
Hello from the Lebanese foodie. Say
Yay!
hi to Lebanese foodie. Say hi.
Hello! Where in Lebanon are you logging in from? So don't put too much oil, but put in a bit of olive oil because again, the chicken is going to create some juices and the skin will release some of that good fat. So that's that. I'm gonna actually sneak in these 2 shallots because
She got the sumac, but she missed the last spice. What was the last spice?
that is allspice, which is
Allspice.
basically what we know in Lebanon as bar hello, and it's pretty much what we use in a lot of recipes. Sometimes it's the only spice that we would use. So it's very popular, and it kind of shares flavors between nutmeg, cinnamon, but it's not a mixture of spices at all. It is a berry.
Right.
Okay, so I finally got my shallots in. Thank
Yeah,
God.
we waited for them, didn't we? Oh my god.
Yes. You're not allowed to be, like, telling me to do that next time. So
Okay, we are working.
I'll have to fire you.
Oh god, not
Okay.
again.
Right. So I'm just going to put the cover on that. And that's fine. It will kind of compress a bit in the oven. That's my preheated oven. And it goes in for about 45 minutes. And we are gonna cut until such time where we'll come back. In the interim, I'm just gonna toss a salad together. You can make some rice as well to go with it, maybe some maftoul, some maghrabiya, it just depends on what you like. And if you want the recipe, it's in the Jeweled Kitchen, which is available on Amazon and all good bookshops, and the recipe is on page 80. Thank you, see you in a sec.